In this video, I'm going to show you the best DRL maps for learning FPV. Hi, my name is Michael. Welcome to the channel. If you're interested in learning FPV, then look no further because today's video, we're going to deal with all the best maps on the DRL simulator. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which maps are best for beginners for learning FPV. Along the way, I'll also point out any points of interest or POIs that you need to know about on these maps so you can get the most out of them. So without further ado, let's get going and figure out which are the best maps on the DRL simulator. When you're just getting started, the best place to start is in a big, wide, open area, and the best map for this is the US Army Force map. This map is totally perfect for when you're just starting out because there's very little verticality, and what I mean by that is there's very little times where you're going to have things both above and below you. On this map, pretty much you only have things underneath you. This will give you the perfect opportunity to get familiar with the sticks, both for throttle and all your other controls. Some great POIs on this map are on the far side of the map. It's the terminal building, as well as a big air balloon that's floating in the middle of the map. Once you get familiar with the controls, feel free to go check out these areas. Next up, you want to challenge yourself moving around objects and potentially starting to dive. The Gates of New York is a fantastic map for this. It has open areas where there are forests and trees and things that you can practice flying around. And then once you've got yourself familiar with flying around objects and the controls moving sideways, you can move over to the city side of this map where you can begin to dive down the buildings. This is a fantastic way for you to get familiar with pulling out of dives and getting into dives, and this will set you up for the real world when you begin diving down real objects. Now, some fantastic and interesting POIs that you probably won't know of in this map is the big bridge on the far end of the map. You should definitely go check this out. This is a great place where you can practice both of those things, flying around stuff, flying through tight gaps, diving down the towers, and what I really like to do is fly along the cables that hold the bridge up. Fantastic part of the map, and I would definitely be sure to check that out. Now it's time to get precise, and I'm talking really precise. It's time to move ourselves inside to the aerodrome. No, it's not called that, it's called Adventure Dome. The Adventure Dome is a great place for you to start figuring out how to fly super precisely, because now for the first time you're going to have things both above your head and below your head, or above the quad and below the quad. It's going to mean that you need to have precise controls over your throttle and all your other controls so that you can fly in this environment. A great POI and something that I really like doing to practice my precision flying is following the roller coaster. The roller coaster moves around the entire map inside. It has really sharp turns and some interesting, very tight objects which you need to learn how to follow. So go inside and try out the Adventure Dome. Right, let's get crazy with it. This one is called the Drone Park. This map is a little bit wild. It's got all sorts of things, tons of verticality, lots of obstacles and things that you can learn to fly through, dive down, fly around and over and up and under, all those types of things that you can learn to do to get better at being an FPV pilot. Whatever it is, this map's got everything, and it's super difficult to fly in. Now, some POIs, well, really the whole map is a POI, but some of my favorite things to do is to try dive down one of the spines of squares that drop down the obstacle. I have no idea what it's called. This thing that's on the screen, that's the thing that I'm talking about. See if you can fly down, and if you can fly down it, drop a comment down below and let us know if you can manage to do it. I don't think I can, unless the video that's up now shows me managing to do it. I couldn't do it when I started out, but maybe I can do it now, and I'll give it a go and put it up here. So there you have it. If you're just getting started out in FPV and you need to know which maps that you need to use, those are the ones that I think that you should practice with. Now, if you want to know what the best way to practice, check out this video over here where I explain the 10 tips that I think you should use when you're practicing, and that's so that you can practice more efficiently and learn faster and become an FPV pilot much quicker than you otherwise would have. My name is Michael. Thank you so much for watching. I make videos here on YouTube about learning how to FPV, so if you enjoyed yourself, be sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in another video. Bye-bye.